I'm here with the head coach of the Wesley College Wolverines, Mike Drass, as we get ready for this week's game with Delaware Valley. And, Coach, first let's look back at the Frostburg State game, and let's start offensively. Justin Sotomayor gets the full game, the full week of practice, and for the most part looked pretty good on Saturday.
He played very well. He probably had a couple balls he'd want to have back right now. But Justin has a lot of confidence in himself. He believes in what we're doing within the offense. He understands it. Very coachable, so we have a lot of confidence in him.
Brandon Wright, another strong game, the long touchdown run early in the game, and it really seemed like him and the offensive line continue to get into a rhythm.
I think it was a good. We think Frostburg is going to be a great team in the future. They're probably a little bit young right now, so it was probably a good game for our O-line to get some continuity. And Brandon's been playing very well, so we were pleased to see him give him the ball and see him make some big gains.
I think a player that sometimes gets underappreciated with some of the big names is Gene Knight. He gets the touchdown catch in the second half, and talk about what he's meant to the program.
Well, Gene is just such a consistent performer. He's a leader on the field, and he's somebody that you look at who are your go-to guys. He's definitely one of our go-to guys. When we need something, the ball's going to find its way to him.
On the defensive side, a shutout. I know you love seeing those donuts on the other side of the scoreboard, and really it was predicated on that opening drive. They get the long kick return, which I'm sure you're not happy about, but then the defense 3 and out, and then a field goal block really set the tone.
Well, we really struggled. We've struggled on kickoff team. We're working real hard on it this week, but the defense really stepped up. There's a change of momentum opportunity there, and we were able to step on the field, keep points off the board, and that was a great job.
And I think one player that has really stood out is Jeff Dorsey. He's coming out of that defensive tackle position along with Paul Gilstrop and really wreaking havoc, almost like their defensive ends.
Yeah, and Jeff has done an outstanding job. He's someone that can play inside or outside. And Chris Mays gets a lot of ink, which he deservedly should get. But Jeff is a senior. Who's over the last 3 years has really improved to a point where we trust him with anything on the field.
We look ahead now to Delaware Valley this week, and obviously this is turning into a great regional rivalry. The last 3 games have been very competitive. And you look at the running back position for them specifically, they return their entire offensive line and a very good running back in Matt Cook.
Cook is super. He started against us for 4 years now. What a great downhill runner he is. Loves that cutback lane. We look at him, and they have 5 starting offensive linemen back. Delaware Valley is just an outstanding team. We're excited about playing them. We got nothing but respect for them, and we know it's going to be a great game.
Mike Iskro is gone at quarterback, but it seems like they've barely missed a beat with the new quarterback Hattie in there.
Oh, heck, Hattie's completing close to 70% of his passes, and he's like an extra. You think Cook's a good runner. Once you see Hattie, he's a good runner too. He's had a 30-yard touchdown run against W&J. So. We know that we're going to be challenged, and we know that they're excited about playing us, and we're excited about playing them, and they've got a super team, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to play them.
And finally, on the defensive side, much like you guys, they've only allowed 1 touchdown this season. It's probably going to be the toughest challenge for your offense of the season.
Yeah, they're a team that slants and angles out of a 3-man front. Kyle Geiswine, who was a first-team All-American, is a guy that is going to wreak havoc on anyone he plays. We got to be ready for him. We have to be able to handle their front 7, their front 8, and that's going to be a challenge, and one we got to work to be up for.
And finally, it must be nice to be at Miller Stadium this afternoon.
Yeah, it's great to be at home. We can't wait to step on the field and show our fans a good product.
Best of luck this afternoon.
Thank you.